This 26 Sports and CCTV high school basketball presentation is presented by Cadillac Casting Incorporated.
All right, we're about 30 seconds away from the start of the third quarter where the Vikings hold a 36-13 lead, extending their 22-8 first quarter lead. They've been just an offensive powerhouse here so far tonight.
Yeah, they really have hit threes, have hit twos.
How many threes, Jason, do we see from Cadillac
we
overall?
had 7 so far.
7, and 2 from Gaylord.
Yep.
Oh, that's a big difference right there. That's 15 points.
That's the difference in the game, you know, and really you can live by the 3, die by the 3, and fortunately for them tonight and the previous Gaylord trip, they've been living by it.
Yep. And we've seen that all year from Cadillac, you know. We were talking about the 15-10 halftime score. And Cadillac exploded in the second half of that. Hopefully that's not a reversal here tonight for the Vikings, and we see them slump a little bit here on the scoring end.
Yeah, and later on this quarter we'll hit Emmeline Rosenberg and Katie Bartman as our player profile, so you can look forward to that.
On the floor right now for the Vikings, taking inbounds is Olivia Meyer. This is McKenna Bryant with the ball now. Macy Brown, Emmeline Rosenberg, and Molly Anderson catching the pass right there. She goes in and drives and misses, but Emmeline gets the rebound. Gracie Landry gets that miss, gets that rebound. On the floor with her right now, that's Riley Harding. This is Rebecca Ross with the ball. Also out on the floor right now is number 23, Savannah Gopinski. And number 5 is Mackenzie Wilkie.
And for the Vikings, they start their same 5 starters with Macy Brown, Emmeline Rosenberg, Livy Meyer, McKenna Bryant, Molly Anderson.
I think Molly just picked up that foul right there.
Yep, that's going to be Molly's second, I think, and she kind of a cheap one, but you got to be careful there.
Vikings with 2 good looks, just unable to finish down on the other end. Gaylord inbounds it. Landry with the ball. She's guarded by Bryant. She looks to penetrate. Macy gets a hand on that. Ball rolls back to the Blue Devils. Kopinski sends it to the far side. Mackenzie Wilkie drives and finishes.
Yeah,
she enters the scoring column.
Molly couldn't really do too much there. She didn't want to pick up her 3rd foul, but she contested it a little bit, and good shot by Gaylord.
First points of the half go to the Blue Devils. Olivia Meyer uses the screen from Rosenberg. Kenna Bryant, nice hesitation in there. Gets a good look at a 3, and that does not go. Back come the Blue Devils. That looks a little off from our line, and it is. Nice rebound by Macy Brown off the shot from Kopinski.
Everybody kind of seeing if the nets are still hot from the first half, and seems like both teams have cooled down a little bit.
It's a little quiet in the gym right now, too. I think a lot of especially the younger kids, are out getting autographs signed by the Hall of Fame inductees, and maybe pictures taken with them. That looked like a foul from where we're at, and it wasn't called, and as a result, a few seconds later,
they're going to get a Macy on a reach.
Macy gets a reach, yep. First team foul from her. She's fixing a shoe out there. Vikings with good looks, and maybe we're seeing a little bit of a lid on the basket. Hopefully that won't continue.
You know, and that's something that every team goes through, and the good teams kind of plug through it. They find points different ways rather than shoot threes, and Cadillac's going to have to muster up some of those right now.
We'll see another 2 points right there. This is from Riley Harding, her first 2 of the game.
You know, Riley Harding's a tough player, and she plays hard. She had a couple steals where she took it the length of the court.
There's a good look inside. Anderson is cut off pretty quickly, and the Vikings pull it out. Bryant's shot is long, but Anderson gets the rebound. I'd like to see the Vikings kind of find maybe Macy Brown and see if she can get inside a little bit here and find something. And I'd be wrong, as we see Macy does get the assist right there.
Yeah,
Kicks
good.
it out to
Livy Meyer.
Meyer, and she gets 3.
That's why you're up here, Dan, and not coaching.
I have a better view, absolutely.
Yep.
Blue Devils with the ball right here.
You know, Cadillac, they were very hot coming out of the gate, making 7 threes in the first half, and I think they've missed 6 so far in the first 3.5 minutes, but you never know. They might make the next 6. So
Michaela Knight checking in for Rosenberg right there.
good defense by Macy, and she got it to
Good
go.
offense, too.
Yep.
Kapinski. 2 more for her. This is Bryant guarded by Landry. He finds Molly Anderson. Molly fakes right, goes left, kicks it in off the glass with the layup. Give her 2 more.
Good take by Molly. They're gonna need to use. I think we were looking for that in the first quarter. Some back screens and some motion to their offense.
Olivia Meyer with a good rebound off a miss inside right there from Rebecca Ross. Bryant and Brown screen for each other back and forth. Gaylord defends that well, and they get a turnover a few seconds later right here as Rebecca Ross with that off of some good hard defense by Riley Harding. Back come the Blue Devils. This is Rebecca Ross with it. Nice drive and finish.
Yeah, good left hand there.
Kapinski, 2 more.
Took it in, and this is kind of what Cadillac probably doesn't want, is to let them back in. I know it's still a 20-point game, but it's kind of the mental approach of, for Gaylord, we can play with these guys.
So for Gaylord, as they wind down their regular season, they are hosting district action. They drew Traverse City West to start. Am I right on that?
I think it's at Traverse City Central.
No, actually, Coach told me it was at his gym.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, they are playing Traverse City West.
Yep. And then if they win, they would be hosting Petoskey. But
maybe it's one of the non-traditional.
It could be a non-traditional. Yep. So we'll have to see how that works out.
They're going to play probably at Gaylord.
Yep. I think the final will be at West for that.
Okay.
Is how that's probably working.
Or Central, you mean?
Or at Central,
yep.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's smart. The state does that where you don't have to travel. I mean, it's kind of.
Especially, for schools in the UP and the Big North Conference up here, and the travel for them. As the girls came from Petoskey last night, which is a 2-hour bus ride, one direction.
And last night it was more than that because the roads were a little dicey.
We see Kristen Kruger kick that out. The shot is a little bit off. She's battling in there, but McKenna Bryant pulls it away. She's slowing down the pace right here. Vikings up by 19. Here's the third quarter. Winds down to 2 minutes to go in a couple of seconds. That shot is just a little bit off right there. Olivia Meyer off the screen from Macy Brown. Back comes the Blue Devils. And Kapinski's shot is off from the top of the key.
Good
How about that look from Molly Anderson? One hand off the dribble, right on the money. And Michaela Knight, ahead of the pack, will step to the free throw line for 2.
And as good a shooter as Molly is, she got a very good rebound. She got up off the ground, and she made a outstanding pass. Not the most fundamental pass, but you can tell she's done it before, so she was comfortable with it.
Yeah, that's absolutely not an easy pass to throw. First free throw is off.
It's the first one that Cadillac's missed tonight.
Michaela drains the second to make it a 20-point lead. It was 23 at halftime. I think we got a foul in here on Cadillac.
It's going to be on Livy Meyer, I think. And
that'll be 2 for her now.
Yep.
Gaylord will take it out of bounds underneath the basket.
Coach Mack is going to call a full timeout here. And while we do that, let's read Emmeline Rosenberg's player profile tonight. Emmeline is the daughter of Richard and Susan Rosenberg. Her brother is Jarrett, and she is in the Cadillac Honors Choir. She loves to watch Friends and on Netflix. She does not play any other sports. She really doesn't have a professional athlete that is her favorite, but she plans to go to college next year. Still looking at what college and where to go, what to do, who to be, and I'm sure
as a lot of kids are at that point in life. Absolutely.
I'm sure in the next few months that decision is going to probably be made.
Congratulations to Emmeline. Jason, if you got a moment there, why don't you take care of our little bit of paperwork, sponsor work stuff from our station.
So once again, we appreciate all our sponsors tonight. Our presenting sponsor is Cadillac Castings. Also sponsoring tonight's game are Cadillac Tire, Fox Motors of Cadillac, and Pizza Plus. My 26 Sports has DVDs available at cctv-cadillac.org. Also at mynews26.com. You can order box sets, pregame, girls basketball, boys basketball, hockey. All are available from Cadillac, Lake City, McBain, Mesick, and some from Manton.
So Ross's jump shot from the free throw line is off. Anderson with a nice rebound right there. Turnover by the Vikings. Back come the Blue Devils. Kopinski leading the charge. She likes that left hand. Doesn't get it to go. McKenna Bryant with a nice tip in there. Maintains control for the Vikings. You know, once again, talking about our Hall of Fame inductions. You know, John Simons, you know, his dad's on the bench here tonight.
Yeah, Mr. Simons helps out with the girls, and he does, very knowledgeable, helps out a lot with their shooting. And just their overall play, and I've talked to Coach Mack about it, and he is very ecstatic to have him on the staff.
You know, and John's mom, Judy, was selected by several of the fellas in the coaches versus cancer game as the player they were playing, or the person they were playing for that night. And just a nice quality family, and you know, John's older brother Ben. An outstanding basketball player in his own right, playing overseas.
In Spain, yeah.
Vikings with the ball. This is McKenna Bryant. She kicks it over to Emmeline Rosenberg, and back comes Molly Anderson with the three. That's definitely off from our angle. Rebound by number 4, Kristen Kruger. She gets it ahead. Going with that left hand again. Kopinski shot is a little bit off. And that's how our quarter is going to end. 42-22. Cadillac with the lead. Jason and I will be right back here on 26 Sports and CCTV.